Hey everyone, it's Rob from Hypop and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're unboxing and reviewing the off-camera flashback for the Godox 8200 and 8200 Pro. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this. Hit the notification bell to be updated of any new content we release. Leave a like on the video if it's helped you. Feel free to leave down in the comments section below your thoughts or if you have any questions about the off-camera flashback for the Godox 8200 and 200 Pro. Follow us on socials, the links are below, and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Let's get into it. So I've got with me the off-camera flashback for the Godox 8200 Pro. Full disclosure, this was sent to us for review. So let's take a closer look to see how useful this product is in real world scenarios and how it suits and fits on the Godox 8200 Pro. Now, being retailers of Godox here in Australia, we do get feedback from our customers about Godox products on the field, and obviously we use them ourselves. And one of the major things about the Godox 8200 and 200 Pro range are that they're really portable. They're really perfect for off-camera flash on location, but they do have the tendency to get knocked over depending on the type of flash brackets you use or the lighting modifiers that you use, especially if you're using a large umbrella, for example. There's a high chance of a gust of wind coming across and knocking over your entire flash setup, thus damaging your important flash gear. So this was developed with that in mind. So if you can see here, that's obviously just a rubber protector. So it's made from rubber. It slips on the back here of the 8200 and 200 Pro units. And it's quite large. So the measurements are actually 5.5 inches or about 14 centimeters across. And what you can see here is that it has a bit of a scoop design and it sort of flares out like that. And you can see it shows the LCD display. So the good thing about this design, what I've seen is that when you're out on location and there's light around and it's nice and bright outside, this will help as sort of a block to that as well, so you can have a look at the monitor a lot easier. You won't have to block it with your hand or anything like that. So it's a nice convenient design. On top of that, it is quite a heavy design too. So keeping that in mind, when it actually drops from a higher location, it would tend to fall towards the heavier side, which is going to be the back in this instance. Without it on, it's already the heavier side, because what you can see is that the battery is towards the back here on the 8200. So when the flash drops from stand, it tends to fall towards its back, thus damaging the LCD display. So this is more of a preventative measure. So when you mount this onto the flash like so, it'll obviously add additional weight and make that more of a safer landing than if it weren't on or weren't installed. So that's its initial purpose. Its second purpose, I guess, is also as a stand. So you can see there I can mount it, or I can just sit it upright on a table here, and that's perfect for that. And yeah, just overall, it is a convenient product to have for an off-camera flash setup if you are using the 8200 or 200 Pro. Now, with that being said, there are a few things that I have noticed about this particular silicone protector or rubber protector. Firstly, you can't access the battery compartment here. So you have no access to the battery. If you need to change out your battery, you need to remove the entire setup there just to replace your battery. Also, it is blocking the IR sensor on the top here too, which is really used, I guess, more for optical flash if you are using that. And lastly, it also blocks the on-off button, which is on the side here. Now, with that being said, you still have access to all the LCD display here, as well as all the buttons if you need to. In most cases, if you're shooting off camera, you are using a Godox X trigger. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, with that comparison, Godox have actually released their own rubber protector, which is called the Godox 8200 Pro PC. This is a silicone fender, and that's what it looks like there. So you can see it actually is a completely different design to the off-camera flashback. So if I mount this directly to the Godox version, what you can see is all those things that I just mentioned, where the off-camera flashback was blocking the ports, blocking the battery compartment. Godox have thought of that and created cutouts here you can see to the infrared sensor, to the battery compartment, so I can pop out a battery like that and replace it if I need to. And there's also on the back here, it has access to the USB-C port. And then lastly, on the side here, it has access to the on-off button. So in many ways, a lot more convenient in terms of its design. It also stands up like so. But I guess the only drawback for the Godox version is it's not as heavy. So if it were to tip over, I mean, given that the battery is here at the back, it would still probably land on its side like this, but not as heavy as this. It also doesn't act as a sunshade like the off-camera flashback does, because it kind of only has a little bit of a lip here, not as much as the other version here. So another advantage for the Godox 8200 PC is that it has some sort of impact stoppers here on the edge, and that prevents it from, if it were to land on the edge here, it's not going to damage the unit. And yeah, it's basically more of a safety measure. That being said, it's not a complete protection against impact. It's more of a just a safety measure to make sure that all your gear is nice and protected, because if it were to fall any other direction, obviously it would probably still damage the flash. It's definitely a product that we'd recommend if you were to get the 8200. They've only made it for this series. But yeah, overall, that's our quick comparison between the two. So that was just a quick look at the off-camera flashback and comparing it to the Godox 8200 Pro PC. So for more videos just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be updated of any new content we release. Leave a like on the video if it's helped you. Feel free to leave down in the comments section below your thoughts, or if you have any questions about the off-camera flashback and the Godox 8200 Pro PC. Follow us on socials, our links are down below, and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Thanks for watching.